Hi everyone and welcome back to our second game of the Awoodenbox and Integ3r. This time Awoodenbox over on the right playing as the 2nd Panzer Grenadiers, and over on the left in red we have Integ3r playing as the 4th Modsuchen Division. Let's have a quick look at what they are bringing in. FS Jäger and FS Jäger Aufklub going to the centre for Awoodenbox. Then some Scorpions, 3 in total, spreading themselves out here, getting very defensive in nature. And then we have some Fliegerforce here, both heading to the centre, and a command which is heading to the first point here. Over at this side, or the top of the map as I will call it, we have another FS Jäger and Jäger Aufklub heading up to the front of that point. Then we have a Lux and a bunch of Scimitars, currently all just charging to there. That is a fast attack move getting up there. That'll be interesting to see what they do. Some memes from Awoodenbox perhaps. And then back here we have some Pioneer Flams heading for the town. We have Fliegerforce also heading for the town. Command also heading for the town. Gepard not heading quite to the town. And a Leo heading this way as well. Over on the other side, anything particularly memey? Not really from Integ3r here. We've got some forward deployed Metis and an SPG-9 squad heading straight down there towards the centre. SPG-9 heading for that building just to cover. And a bunch of SPG-9 vehicles rushing to this part of the map. May get caught out by the Scimitars, may not. One SPG-9 heading up to the top and around the back there. MiGs coming in and Seed coming in already. And a command tank heading in there and then going to the centre. Over here, bunch of FS Jäger and FS Jäger Metis heading for the centre. Again, just trying to get in the middle of that point. Aufklub trying to get to that side. And BRDM2 Recon coming in here. Very little, no, in fact nothing, is going for Delta. Neither player has tried to go for Delta, including, well, in fairness, no, Integ3r is going to push that way. Okay. Early loss of a Gina rocket. BRDM2 there. Staying hidden for the moment. Scimitar's still heading to the same place. MI-AT rocket attack here. Those Fliegerforce are coming in quickly, but they're not there yet. It's going to drop off its infantry. Interesting. Now it's going to turn and start firing, if it can get lined up. Thinking about it. There it goes. Oh, wow. I was not expecting it to start firing at the vehicle. I thought it was going to go for the infantry. That wasn't very useful. Oh, a little bit of a skirmish up here then. SPG-9s getting hit hard by the Scimitars. Scimitars are obviously going to win that fight. There's more of them. Another Gina rocket destroyed in the middle there. Gina rocket did get the chopper though. Interesting little skirmishes already. I'm really surprised that the meme push seems to be coming from Awoodenbox this time with all these Scimitars. I mean, look at them go. And some Fuchsmalans coming up in the back now. Some anti-air pushing up and the Leo. The anti-air needs to keep up though. Proper tank here engaging on these units. This is the command tank though. This could end very badly for that command tank. It's only a T-55. Yeah, it's reversing. It knows. Command is in this point, but there's absolutely nothing defending it. Awoodenbox doesn't know that, of course. These units now chasing down that command. Just moving fast. The command tank's not getting very good hits. Obviously it's moving, so it's having a hard time hitting. Integ3r kind of winning this fight in the middle at the moment. Command sat at the back there. Surely this command tank is going to die here. All these units getting in range to open fire now. Scimitars and Scorpion. Oh, it smokes. SPG-9 and Metis moving back to engage. Good move by Integ3r. Attack choppers coming in as well. Yeah, tank should be fine now. There's enough stuff there covering. That is that problem dealt with. Looks Milan smoking there. Probably will just pull back now. Disrupted Integ3r a little bit, but it's neutralized anyway at the moment. This is something we'll have to keep an eye on. Oh, it's going right round. I thought he might save it till later, but he's actually bringing it right around to disrupt the supply line. Some more stuff coming in down here, all heading to the center. Some attack choppers coming this way. Could we see an infantry CV or something in a chopper coming around for this point? Just curious what the plan is with these. MiG-29 coming in the center again, going for that chopper. We'll be up against the Fliegerforce, but does get the chopper. I mean, I think realistically it's pretty okay right now. Gepard's more of a concern, but even that, it's not going to do enough damage before it goes past. It's still in the map and still coming back round again. And my 24p goes down to the Gepard. Funny little push with these things. They are very cheap, 40 points a piece. Obviously, Integer returning the meme units. And my 24p moving down here. What's happening with these choppers at the bottom? Nothing at the moment. Surely they're visible. Yeah, of course. He must have seen those because, look, he's calling in Fliegerforce straight away. It doesn't look as though you could see them, but I think in terms of the fact they're in the air, he can. Pushing these towards this side now. Maybe just scouting to see if he gets shot at. Pioneer Flam go down. I think that's the ongoing fight up here. Gepard should go down here, surely. Just smoked itself, but that's not going to stop this. There it goes. A lot of exchanges up here, but currently a wooden box +3. There's the neutralization. The tank goes in. But a wooden box has a lot more in here right now. However, he doesn't have a lot of anti-air. There is a Gepard on the way in now. But realistically, all of this could be a bit susceptible to these choppers. There's only one oh, there's two Fliegerforce there. But even so, 3 attack choppers should be able to deal with that. There's going to be plenty of air defense in here. So it'll be difficult for those choppers to come across here and do some damage now. That's moving into a nice position there, but it's going to be up against the Scorpions. Realistically, I think the Scorpions are probably going to be okay here. Even if he manages to kill one, the other should get the kill. Cap those instead. They're already firing at those. Just want to see who gets the kills here. Scorpion have better views. Yeah. A lot of damage done on those Scorpions, but they just have better line of sight. So they started firing first. Seed jet in again. Swinging around the middle. The T-55 coming in for the middle, another command tank. Better than SPG-9 pushing up here. I mean, a wooden box has the forces here to push this point, I think. He's got plenty of tanks. Well, he's got 3 tanks. He's got loads of Marders. He can push this point. Right now, he could definitely push this point. The biggest threat being the Helo that's up there. And he's still waiting on the Gepard to arrive, but it's not far away. What is this? Okay, more PT-76Bs. And another T-55. Well, as promised, Integer is not going tank meta. And in fairness, neither is a wooden box. And he didn't even promise that he wouldn't. I tell a lie, he's bringing in an army of Leo 1A1A1s up there. Kinda tank meta, kinda not. The soft tanks. Fleet of Force doing a good job up there. Scimitars and a Leo 1A1 getting some shots off on those Metis. Diaz, he's getting himself a nice position over there. It's being called in to rearm and repair stuff. We've got tornadoes in now. MiG-29 goes down. MiG-29 badly damaged. One tornado is down. Seed jet badly damaged. Other MiG-29 goes down. Good exchanges there for a wooden box. 2 MiG-29s destroyed. And a badly damaged seed jet. And this tornado just needs a rearm. Still in good condition. Better trades this game for a wooden box after his many losses of aircraft in the previous game. Even look at all the Leo 1A1A1s he's bringing in. I take it all back. A wooden box is going full tank meta. Okay, with the exception he's not bringing in big, heavy tanks. But even so, he's going to have what? 4, 5... The other one's still knocking about, or is it dead? The other one might be dead, actually. There was another one there, so it must be dead. Okay, so 4... 8. 8 in total will be coming in from the top. Still got 3 down here. Metis getting engaged by all those. Poor Metis, they just really got caught out there. What is he doing with these? Just... I'm really curious what he plans to do with those. Oh. Well, Integ3r has a response to all those tanks. He has all of his own tanks. 5 T-55s coming... Sorry, 6 T-55s coming in there. A flame tank. Another 2 T-55 AM2s. And another flame tank. So, a lot of tanks, basically. I assume they're all going here. No, they're going in the middle. I thought he might get them to join these guys. Okay. I guess they're not proper tanks. In the sense of, again, we're not seeing T-80s. This is going to be a clash of the lightly armoured tanks. That's for sure. We're having this period again between these two where we're having this build-up of forces before someone makes a move. A little bit of skirmishing still going on in the middle. I can see, obviously, a wooden box still pushing those forces up. Some good harassment from Integ3r using those choppers again. Nowhere near as effective as last game, though. There are a lot of Flieger Force on the map, to be fair. And even more coming in. No messing about this time from a wooden box. He doesn't want to have to deal with all the choppers like he did last time. More tanks coming in. There's a lot of T-55s. We're going to see an interesting fight between all of these Leos and the Scimitars and the Scorpions and all of these T-55s and the PT-76Bs. Flieger Force edging up down here. I'm wondering if a wooden box is going to get to a point where he realizes there's absolutely nothing in this point. Artillery in for a wooden box. Oh, very nice. Going for the repair and rearm of the choppers. Very good shout. A little bit of harassment on those. Cannons now being moved. Milan's being brought in around the back. The modern Milans with the Panzer Grenadiers. Another tank coming in. And a Cub coming in now. It's the first big anti-air piece we've seen from Integer. What was that going? Oh, I think that was a recon chopper going down. I thought I heard a funny noise. Lots of just random mortar fire going on those tanks. Look at all these T-55s all stacked right on top of each other. That is like begging for a cluster bomber. Just begging for it. I suspect Awoodenbox won't realise where they are and won't provide that, but I can live in hope. Artillery fire coming in the back there again. I think to try and kill the mortars. Certainly doing some damage. More mortars coming in though. Oh, tornadoes coming in for those choppers. Awoodenbox has had enough of them. Good kills. Finally, Estrella up here to defend this point. Yeah, Awoodenbox just kind of moving a few things into position for this one. Gina Rocker coming in, going for the other chopper. Yeah. No messing about by Awoodenbox this time. He wants all those choppers dead. They did cause him a lot of issues in the last game, so I'm not surprised by that. Gina Rocket gets out alive, surprisingly. All these Leos on the move. Fire support marker going down on that anti-air. Yeah, immediately being targeted. He needs to get that out of there or the Cub's going to get squished. Still a little bit of movement here, but just rearm and repair coming in for the Fliegerforsts. Cub running away, should get out alive. This could be a good push from Awoodenbox here. He's also pushing from this side. He's keeping his tanks back though. Just sending his infantry in. Infantry coming around the back here as well. He'll be looking for a kill on the command. There was another T-55 command tank knocking about though. So he does have a spare up here somewhere. Yeah, there's one there and one at the top. Still Awoodenbox with a bit of point advantage again, and this is what he did last game. He just held out with his point advantage till the end. It feels like Integer's very, very clustered right now. Everything's just in there. Look at that, those tanks getting hit now. Obviously, artillery isn't going to have the same effect as a cluster bomber would have, but enough to make them all move. Doing some effective clearing up with those mortars. No movement at the bottom. There is now some defense here. I say some. Couple more tanks coming in there. Another bunch of Cubs. 3 more Cubs. Leo's pushing up. That Cub being hit again. Oh, this could be nasty. It's stunned. Could get a very lucky hit on this. There it goes. Stunned again. Chopper's stunned. Really badly damaged. Oh, the fire's stopped though. Very effectively did a lot of damage to it, but it will get out intact. Now this looks like a precursor to a push, just randomly hitting the edges of the forests. But if I was him, I'd be concerned about being hit from the tanks at this side. Few more assets coming in down here. You remember I said I think Awoodenbox is considering doing a push down here. More leopards coming in, a leopard command tank, Panzer Morses for smoking, anti-air, more Leos coming in. He's bringing in enough forces there to do a push here. And Integer can't stop him. One SPG-9 is not going to stop all those tanks. It's just not. He doesn't even need infantry for this. Push going on up here as well. All those Leos coming in now. The Marder's moving down as well. Once again, just lots of artillery fire at the back here. Good harassment from Awoodenbox with that artillery. Equally, I think Integer's being quite annoying with all these mortars. More fire coming in. What's it on this time? Trying to hit one of the command tanks, I think. Oh, he's forced these out, and they're now presenting to the Leos. Ooh. He's forced to move. Integer is pushing. This will be an interesting fight. I mean, this is all in. Oh. I mean, we have to zoom in for this, right? Look at all of that fire. Oh. I feel a cinematic coming on from this one. I think we can do a 60-second shorts video from this little fight. Flame tanks going in down here. The problem is, every unit is inside the forest, so you can't really see the units when you're doing these videos. In like from a proper game, doing a cinematic video is really hard because all the units are hidden in the forest. So all you can do is watch them fire at each other. I'm not sure who came out on top there. There's just a lot of fire going everywhere. I feel like there were a lot of T-55s lost, and not quite as many Leos. And in the meantime, look at this. The push is happening there a little bit, that little skirmish, and look at this down here. Leo's pushing in. Command tank's pushing in as well. Good use of smoke. More Leo's ready to go, look here. I mean, there's literally one thing there that can fire at them. Is this an army of attack choppers? Yes, it is. 4 attack choppers coming in. Seed jet coming in as well. Integer pushing in the center now. +2 currently to Awoodenbox. Once again, heading for that victory on points. With 17 minutes or just under to go in this game. Everything's kind of happening at the same time now. We've got this push going down here, which realistically Integer cannot stop. Here, I think there's enough here for Integer to take the center, and Awoodenbox's units here aren't responding. And there's still a lot back here for Integer as well. So I think if he tried to push from the top there, Integer could cut him off. And I think there's enough units down here pushing across with the support of the helos that are coming. Then again, all these Leos just arrived. 3 more Leos, 2 more Leos, 1 died. I think there's still enough T-55s here to do the job. SPG-9 as well. There's another Leo gone. One left. Still a Leo in here. Scorpion being pushed up as well. Everything's missing. Oh, there we go. Now it's dead. Plenty of Leo forces in. The Mi-24 is in trouble. Here we go. Awoodenbox has realised is now trying to move in everything here. Another 3 tanks coming in as well. Down here at the bottom. FS Jaeger and stuff getting called in now. All of these tanks from down here being sent to the centre to try and hold. Command quite happy in this corner right now. Loads more tanks being sent in from the top there, just charging in to find that command. Mi-24's coming in. The Flieger forces are badly damaged and some of them are dead. There goes another one. Leopard now is the only thing that stands in the way of those choppers. Oh, I tell a lie. A tornado came in. Did some damage to one of them. Tornado though. Oh, 3 missiles at once. Center point goes over to Integer. These Leos being moved up that way as well. We're only +1 to Integer, but you know, it's a 50-minute wait time to win, and there's only 14 minutes left. I'd say right now, money's still on Awoodenbox to win this on points. He still has his command alive. Cluster Bomber coming in. Oh, this might be a beautiful strike. Oh, yes. He got at least 2 or 3 of those tanks there. Unfortunately, it only ever shows 1 here because they all got destroyed at the same time. Leo here managing to get some kills. T-55 finishes the job, though. Gina Rocket coming in. What's it going for? Going for the Mi-24, gets the kill, and somehow survives. Oh, all the Cubs are out of ammo. Well, there you go. If the Cubs are out of ammo, they're not going to stop any jets coming in. I think we're going to see Awoodenbox push straight back in here. His reinforcement infantry has arrived. More tanks on the way. Bigger ones this time, 1A5s. SPG-9 army coming in for the middle there from Integer. I mean, you know, meme units is the name. It's what he's trying to bring in. Also push here. And there aren't many tanks left up here. He has made him think twice. The choppers helped. Nice. A lot of them are dead. But he's back in the point down here. The 1F5s engaging those T-55s. Again, the chopper causing big problems. Command's moving back in though. Look at all the smoke going down to make sure that command can go in safely. More infantry heading that way as well. Command back in. Back to +2 to Awoodenbox. 12 minutes left. I think we're seeing this turn into another game where Awoodenbox is going to win on points. I don't feel like Integer has enough forces to do another big push. Cluster Bomber goes down there. Command tank here still alive. Reinforcements coming in for this town. I think Awoodenbox is happy with how it's gone so far. He's got enough points to win this game now. I think even if he loses that command tank, he won't really care too much. SPG-9s all charging in here, but they are getting torn apart, but still doing some damage. killed one Marder. I think they'll get the other one. Unless they keep missing. I think they're going to keep missing. And the Marder's going to clear up here. Yeah, Awoodenbox looking pretty solid now. Clara coming in. There's really nothing coming in now from Integer's side that says to me he can fight back this horde. He will need tanks to push through here now. And he just doesn't seem to have many left. I'm seeing the command tank. I'm seeing the T-55. Is that literally all he has left of all those tanks? And there's still a couple of Leos up there. There's Leos down here. There's another couple of Leos at the back. Yeah, I don't think that Integer can win this. I don't think he's got the units. Maybe he's going to impress me with the choppers again, but I just don't think he's got enough. 10 minutes left. Lots of reinforcements arriving for Awoodenbox. IHOC coming in up here as well. These units could try and push across open ground to get the Leo, but I don't think it's going to happen. Alpha Clara going in. Is this a suicide run? I think he's actually landing them in the open field. I thought he was going to try and charge them over the enemy and see if they dropped with minimal damage to their cohesion, but no, he's just dropping them off. They're nice and close to get some kills, but I think there's just too much there to be that scary. Flieger Force gets another kill on a chopper. Jets coming in somewhere down here. Cluster Bomber gets the command. +2 will become neutralized again, but Awoodenbox is still heavily in the lead. I just don't see any way that Integer can bring this back. I think it's game. Geppin moving up, killing those choppers. Really good job, Awoodenbox, this game, of killing the choppers. I know how much of a nuisance they were last game, so this game, just clearing them up as soon as you see them, really paid off. There's another one down. This one will go down too. Geppin doing a fantastic job against those choppers. The last T-55. I mean, the Leos are moving in to kill it. And it's dead. That's them done. And there's no more tanks on the way in. I can't really imagine Awoodenbox pushing Integer out at this point in the next 7 minutes. But I equally can't see Integer able to push back. Another command coming in up here. Oh, Awoodenbox. Oh, you naughty, naughty person. Look at this. Awoodenbox is going to charge through to the back point Foxtrot and just ensure that win. I mean, there's no command in there. I don't think Integer will be able to respond to it very quickly. He will see them coming. He will see them coming. The BRDM2 will see them. But I don't think he can stop it. A couple of rocket attack choppers there could be diverted. Ah. FS Jaeger Avkal gets the kill on the BRDM. So now there is nothing to see those units coming in. He might see the Lux moving up though, but nothing will see these rushing around to Foxtrot. I'll push him up to +4 if he completely caps that. Jaeger Commander coming in for this point as well, and he's not going to have the range to kill it as it comes in. Nowhere near enough range. It will be fine, even if he comes and bombs it afterwards. I mean, that's some good maneuvering for Awoodenbox there. Really good maneuvering. Just capping those points, ensuring, you know, that's going to be +6 if he gets in there before time's up. Oh. looks like Integer was thinking about doing exactly the same thing. Look at him, he's bringing a command infantry in there and one for the center just to ensure he keeps it. So he can actually divert those into Foxtrot. So this won't go quite to plan. He will be able to put a command in here, because obviously he's not going to send it up past Awoodenbox's units. But that's just interesting timing, because he was thinking about doing the same thing. I mean, I think bringing in an infantry command up there, I think that would have been too late in the day anyway. With only 5 minutes left, I don't think he would have made it into Alpha. There's that command. Not been deployed yet, strangely. It is there, though. An army of Jaeger coming in for the center. A little bit of pushing going on from Integer, actually. I wasn't expecting him to try it again, but he's really pushing hard with those infantry. Oh, this is nice defensive positioning. I don't think Integer can get in here with a commander. This is going to be too well defended. That command is taking its sweet time to get there. 5 minutes left. That command's still not deployed. I think he's focusing on what's going on up here in the middle too much at the moment. An army of SPG-9s being called in again. That is a lot of SPG-9s. How many is this? Loads of SPG-9s. Loads. There's the command drop there. There's the command drop there. +4 currently. About to be +6. He may have to pull out the center. He does pull out the center. So that changes things a little bit. But still +3. HE Bomber going for that command. Gets the kill. Going back to +1, I guess. There we go. +1. Lots of units being shifted. I'm really impressed that Integer managed to force Awoodenbox out again. But it's still +1 with 4 minutes left. Awoodenbox will take the victory here. I just can't see any way that Integer could make up the points. There's way too much stuff here that's going to pull up a fight if he tried to push anywhere else. He can't push out the bottom. You can't push the top. There's a good defense there. You'd need aircraft and choppers to get rid of this at this stage if you don't have tanks. All these SPG-9s heading up that way, but they're going to bump into the Lux. This will be an interesting little fight, actually. Lux are very good units. SPG-9s, technically, I would think, would get the win here because there's more of them and they only need one hit to kill. Depends how much they miss. Nah, SPG-9s win that. But obviously, well aware the SPG-9s are heading that way. 3 minutes to go in this game. Integer all the way here, having a big fight with the Jaeger. FS Jaeger versus Jaeger. Tornado coming in to deal with that MI2. Units being pulled back up that way. There's a command being pulled back, but the Panzer Grenadiers are waiting for it. Oh, this is going to be tight. Rockets turning around to fire at it. Carl Gustav fires. Does not get the kill. HE Bomber goes in. Command has survived. Yeah, your commander could engage it though. Still +1. A hard-fought fight once again with some good pushing back and forth. But Awoodenbox just maintained that points lead for the entire game. And even now, right at the end there, two very good pushers. Slightly sneakier one at the top. Very well played by Awoodenbox. Very well played. Lots of meme units, not too much tank meta. I think this has been a good couple of games. Nice to see something a little bit different done. Here we go. Integer is all in. Attack move all. Back to neutralized on the command zones. Command is back in the middle for Awoodenbox. 1 minute 20 left. How far can this command tank get? Not very far. All the Leos are coming down for it. It's smoking and trying to retreat. Was a command there waiting to go into this point again. Here come the Leos coming down for that tank. Scorpion could probably have finished the job here, but I don't think it can see it. No, it can't. Center point completely in the hands of Awoodenbox. I believe there was a command infantry in there somewhere. Or was there? No, it never made it through, did it? +3. He might just breach the 1,000 point mark before it ends. Not that he needs it. Well played, both of you, once again. And very well played to Awoodenbox, winning both these games. Very similar strategy in both. Just keep ahead in the points. And it worked very well. A couple of really good pushes in the middle from both players. Unfortunately, as far as map control went, in the grand scheme of things, it definitely felt like it was in Awoodenbox's favour. But good games. Very similar kills to losses again. It's not like there's a huge difference between these two. And, you know, when you got a full 40-minute game, that is generally the case. I mean, these two guys are obviously very similar in level. Skill level, that is. Let's have a look. Nothing too stand out there, actually, in terms of kills. There's really nothing in this entire game that jumps out at me. The Mi-24D perhaps has got the most kills overall. FS Jaeger did okay. I mean, it's going to be the Mi-24D that gets MVP. It is what it is. But good game, guys. Thank you everyone for joining me. Please do stay tuned. There will be more WARNO during the week. And remember to check out Awoodenbox. He does like to stream his games over on Twitch. And there will be a link down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.